The silent resilience. John's journey. John was a man defined by his gentleness. In a world that often rewards aggression, he carried himself with a quiet dignity and a polite smile. However, kindness does not fill an empty stomach. Driven by the hardship of poverty and the desire to provide for his family, John left his homeland, carrying nothing but a suitcase and a heart full of hope, to seek work in a distant land. He eventually found a job as an office assistant. His responsibilities were simple: serve coffee to the four brothers who managed the firm and keep the workspace clean. John took pride in his work. To him, no job was too small if it was done with honesty. However, the office was not the sanctuary he had hoped for. While the eldest brother, the head boss, was a fair and just man, his younger siblings were cut from a different cloth. The youngest brother treated John with constant disdain, hurling insults for no reason and forcing him to perform menial tasks that weren't part of his job description. Another brother went even further, forcing John to go to his private residence to perform heavy labor, exploiting John's vulnerability. John was trapped. He was miles away from home, desperate for his paycheck and powerless against the brother's cruelty. Whenever he gathered the courage to report the mistreatment to the eldest brother, the boss would listen in silence. Though the boss never participated in the abuse, his silence felt like a betrayal. He never defended John. He simply looked away. The weight of the humiliation finally became too much to bear. One rainy afternoon, after a particularly harsh verbal assault, John realized that his dignity was worth more than a paycheck. With a heavy heart, he resigned and returned to his homeland. The homecoming was bittersweet. For 5 long months, John was unemployed. The poverty he had tried to escape swallowed him whole. There were nights when the cupboards were bare, and the pressure of being a failure weighed on his soul. He had returned with less than he started with, and the struggle to survive was agonizing. But John was a man of quiet strength. He didn't let the darkness consume him. He started small, taking odd jobs, working under the hot sun, and saving every penny. Slowly, that same politeness and honesty that the brothers had mocked became his greatest asset in his local community. People began to trust him. He started a small venture, and through sheer grit and tireless labor, the man who was once just a servant began to stand on his own 2 feet. John's story isn't just about the cruelty he endured, it's about the fire that is forged in the cold.